The next week is National Volunteer Week. If you are looking to make a difference in your community, you can do that with Make-A-Wish Alabama. Joining us live over Zoom is Make-A-Wish Alabama Volunteer Manager Maggie Corcoran. Maggie, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
How important are volunteers to Make-A-Wish Alabama?
Volunteers are so important to our chapter and all the chapters across the country. We really cannot grant the amount of wishes that we do without the help of our volunteers, because we have wish families and wish kids all across the state. So in every corner of the state, we're serving wish kids. And we have a pretty small staff. So we really rely on volunteers who are all over the state to help us grant those wishes.
Those volunteers donate so much of their time, their energy, their talents, but I know they get so much in return. What feedback do you get from your volunteers?
They just talk about how rewarding it is and just how impactful it is on their life. You know, so many of our volunteers are parents or, have other connections, how they got involved with Make-A-Wish. And so a lot of them are just wanting to give back and are just so thankful to have healthy children of their own or have been impacted through other ways. And so they just really want to give back and help families who are going through a really hard time, and doing that through our volunteer program is just an incredible way to get involved with our chapter, to learn about all the other amazing things that we're doing across the state.
And there are so many different ways that you can get involved. What are your needs right now when it comes to volunteers?
So we have 8 different volunteer roles that I would love to go in more detail with anybody who's interested about. But the biggest need that we have currently is our Wish Boost volunteer. So that volunteer role is really where volunteers are going to host little send-off parties for kids who are going on any travel-related wish. That is our biggest wish request right now, is travel-related wishes, and of course, a big chunk of that are Disney World. So planning little send-off parties for wish kids or dropping off care packages at their doorstep, taking kids on shopping sprees, fun things like that are really the biggest needs that we have currently.
I know it really just fills your heart when you give to these children who are in need. Where can people go to learn more about Make-A-Wish Alabama and other volunteer opportunities?
Yeah, they can go straight to our website, which is wish.org/Alabama. And there is a tab for volunteering under the Get Involved tab. So they can get my information there and create an account through our volunteer portal to learn more. And I'm the one who will be connecting with them to get them the next steps.
I like what it said on your website right there. A child makes a wish, you make a difference. And that's what you do when you volunteer. Maggie, thank you so much for joining us here on Alabama Live.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.